finally got Wonder Woman Dead Earth. I've been wanting to read this for a while. First off, beautiful hardcover. Really like the format. It's got the magazine format size. So it's got the dimensions of the magazine. So it reminds me, of course, of heavy metal and those kind of European albums. Daniel Warren Johnson did stuff. He worked with some creators on Prophet and Extremity, and he's done Murder Falcon. I've been really enjoying his artwork, his style since those Prophet days. I just love the ink work he does and the line quality. So I'm really excited about this. I've been wanting to read it for a long time now. And yeah, comics are it's a passion of mine. You know what I mean? That's why I do this. So let's take a look at Wonder Woman Dead Earth, see what this is all about.
Are you ready?
Here we go. Here's the book itself. Retails at $30. You can get it on Amazon. The link below. Pretty cheap. Nice little dust jacket, and then I like that the book itself has a nice little art on it. It's got nice texture, kind of a little bit of a rough texture to it. No in pages, but that's okay. Yeah, there's times when I get really excited about books, and you guys know I've mentioned this one. I've had this. I've been waiting to read this for a while now. I'm a big fan of the creator, Daniel Warren Johnson. I really like Mike Spicer's work with the colors. And let's just dive into this, okay? So, again, I'm not going to keep doing these book reviews, but every now and then, when there's something really good that I've been wanting to read, I'm going to share it with you guys. And one of the big things for me, there's three things that I want to just hit on with this story. The art, the style. I love the line work. It is reminiscent of Paul Pope, the brush. I want to know what brushes he's using. It's just really great brushwork. He's working on paper, not digital. I really dig that a lot. The other thing, so he's got this Paul Pope, really organic brush line work that I dig. Wow, doesn't this remind you of bone for some reason? And the two other things, very manga influenced. I love the word balloons and the sound effects incorporated into the art. The sound effects being incorporated in the art is constant with Daniel's work, and I love it. I think that is the way to do comics. It is something that I'm trying to put in my own stories, is really incorporate all of the sound effects into the art as part of the art. You know, I just love it. I think that's the way to do it. The other thing I noticed in this story he does is using the motion blur. You see a lot of this in manga too, where the outline of the body part that is connecting or moving fast, you get the motion blur, which is pretty fun too. So those are some big, like, heavily, I would say, manga influenced work that you see. Like here, even the boot, you see how that is not a straight line, but he kind of like jiggles that a bit on stuff. Right here too. I love it. Look at the great freaking word balloons, man. Look at all this. Look at all these sound effects. I love it. Look at that. That's a great sound effects. Back there, another one here, this here, right? Just so good. Love the coloring. Look at that. That's great too. Love the coloring, man. I think it works so well. All these different sounds, all these things that are put on here, layers, top of each other. Really great action. Here's what I was talking about, the motion blur, speed lines, the action. Look at that color. Look at that right there. It's just beautiful. Really is a great job. Shows a lot of energy, a lot of movement. Colors pop so big. It's not drab. You know, you look at a lot of these other books, and most of them, you know, like crime books and things like that. They're just the color palette. You know, when you're working in Illustrator or, you know, InDesign or something, you see like the color just go over towards the grays. It's just, these are saturated, just beautifully saturated colors. Look at all this. So much happening. It's not overload, maybe a little bit, but it's so good. This is great too. A lot of whiteout is used. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of whiteout for the words, the sound effects rather. I keep saying balloons, but I mean sound effects. Great little pose. Yeah. Again, man, it reminds me of Paul Pope. Some of that stuff, like Heavy Liquid, like that era, the early Paul Pope stuff. Yeah, I love it. Great story. You know, dystopian, Elseworlds. You know, this is in the Black Label. You know, so it's kind of mature readers. I really wish they brought back the Elseworlds logo. I think it's cool, and that's what this is. This is, you know, what if the humans had a World War III, released the nukes, but released them on the Amazons, okay? And when they did that, they mutated the Amazons into these creatures, basically. And so the world has been desolated. It's been destroyed by nuclear fallout. And now only a few humans remain. And Diana comes back from this hibernatic chamber that Bruce put her in to try to, like, be another chance to give the Earth another chance and survive. So she has to combat the Amazons, led by her mother, who've been kind of transformed into monsters, who are angry at the humans for turning them into that, basically. Look at this wonderful, wonderful movement, wonderful design. Look at all that white out. All that white out used. You know, that's expertly colored. Nice gradient of tones. Really using that gradient tool in Photoshop or Manga Studio. Cool Jeep. It's just freaking badass. Really love it. That's the motion blur I was talking about before. Again, I was really excited to get it. I'm glad I got it. I will definitely read it again. It's going to be one of my treasured books. Something to refer to. You know, I read comics because I love them. I get excited about them, and I also read them to study them and to learn more and to kind of learn the lexicon. Learn the kind of tactical use of the tricks of them, and how to incorporate that in my own kind of storytelling. So that's it. That's all I want to talk about it. It's just simple and quick. Love this book. Highly recommend it. There you go. We're going to talk about some manga next. I read some Crying Freeman. We'll talk about that. And we'll do that next, and then I got some more issue 1s coming up. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I have a couple other channels going on, one about music, one about personal stuff, as well as my Patreon, so you can see my work and what I'm doing right now too. So thanks, guys. Bye.